Welcome to episode 5 of the Black Massacre Series, where today we will be talking about the Camilla Massacre of 1868. The Camilla Massacre took place in Camilla, Georgia on Saturday, September 19, 1868. African Americans had been given the right to vote in Georgia's 1868 state constitution, which had been passed in April, and in the months that followed, whites across the state used violence to combat their newfound political strength, often through the newly found Ku Klux Klan. Georgia agents of the Freedmen's Bureau recorded 336 cases of murder or assault with intent to kill against freedmen from January 1st through November 15th. The massacre followed the expulsion of the original 33 black members of the Georgia General Assembly earlier that month. Among those expelled was Southwest Georgia Representative Philip Joyner. On September 19th, Joyner led a 35-mile march of several hundred blacks, as well as a few whites from Albany, Georgia, to Camilla, the Mitchell County seat, to attend a Republican political rally on the courthouse square. Estimates of the number of participants range from 150 to 300. The local sheriff and citizens committee in the majority white town warned the black and white activists that they would be met with violence and demanded that they surrender their guns, even though carrying weapons was legal and customary at the time. The marchers refused to give up their guns and continued to the courthouse square, where a group of local whites, quickly deputized by the sheriff, fired upon them. This assault forced the Republicans and freedmen to retreat into the swamps as locals gave chase, killing an estimated 9 to 15 of the black rally participants while wounding 40 others. Whites proceeded through the countryside over the next 2 weeks, beating and warning Negroes that they would be killed if they tried to vote in the coming election. The Camilla Massacre was the culmination of smaller acts of anti-black violence committed by white inhabitants that had plagued Southwest Georgia since the end of the Civil War. The massacre received national publicity, prompted Congress to return to Georgia and to a military occupation, and was a factor in the 1868 U.S. presidential election. The Camilla Massacre remained part of Southwest Georgia's hidden past until 1998, when Camilla residents publicly acknowledged the massacre for the first time and commemorated its victims. This was a rather short entry into the Massacre series. Like I've said before in the past, or in the previous ones, there might be some longer narratives and there might be some shorter ones. This one right here is so far the shortest one, but I feel that there's definitely going to be some more information out there available. All you have to do is do a little bit more research and you shall find whatever it is that you're looking for. But with that being said, this concludes this week's entry or this week's episode of the Black Massacre series. If you would like to catch up on the previous episodes, I do have a playlist called Black Massacre Series, and you can go back and watch them or just rewatch them at your own leisure if you've already watched them already. Stay tuned for a week from today when we embark on episode 6 of the Black Massacre series. Be one.